Hello my loves, how you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Today we're back with a get ready with me, but also a story time of almost getting blind at 15. Yes, this is not clickbait. I just wanted to do the story time with y'all because I want to talk to y'all, you know, just share some information about me, you know. And I did go blind at 15 and now I can see. As you guys can see, I can see well, okay, very well. Actually better than I could see before having the disease, okay? Better. I don't know how that happened. That doctor just does magic. After that, I didn't need glasses anymore. I used to wear glasses and now I can see and I can still see, okay? Unless I'm having some kind of attack, then I can't see. But you know, y'all, if you ever see me like disappear for like a week or 2 weeks, know that I cannot see and I have to stay in the dark, and so I cannot film. But I hope that doesn't happen, okay? I take care of it now. So I hope you guys enjoy the video and I will see you guys next time. Enjoy the video. Let's get started. Oh my god, I want to just make my face pretty. Oh, this story is, you know, sad but you know hilarious, so I thought I'd tell you guys. Okay, let's just get started. Today's story time is basically how I went blind at 15. I think I was 15, 14 or 15. That was my age, okay? So let's just get right into it. I'm putting a primer on. This is just a Tarte primer. I don't know if I'm going to be talking about the products when I was doing this because, you know, it's not about the products today. I'll put all the products though in the description, so if you want to know what I'm using, you'll know from there, okay? So I'm just putting a primer on. Anyways, let's get started. So let's get this out of the way. My eyes are not good. They're not friends with me. They don't love me. They don't appreciate me. I take care of them, but they don't love me back, okay? So I've had a few different problems with my eyes over the years. When I was younger, I had a few problems. Just like a few years before I went blind, I had a different problem with my eyes. I think I'm not going to talk about it today, but it wasn't good, okay? Then, a few years later, I was 15, so I had this eye doctor already because I had been with him when he fixed my first problem, okay? So, I wanted, at 15, one day I was just in school, you know, secondary school, and from nowhere, my eyes just started to hurt. I had like this bad headache. I didn't understand what was happening and I just felt sick, okay? So I was staying in boarding school at that time. So after school ended, I just decided, okay, I'm gonna go back to boarding school and that's it. I'm gonna sleep it off and I'm gonna be better. Like tomorrow I'll be fine, okay? That's what I thought. Okay? So I just went to sleep. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell my parents. I didn't tell anyone that I wasn't feeling well. I just went straight to boarding school, and when I got there I was like, I'm sick, so I'm going to sleep. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna be fine. Everything's fine, okay? So I slept and then I woke up to, I really needed to go to the bathroom to pee, okay? TMI, I'm sorry, but this is what happened. I wanted to go to the bathroom to pee and I got up and everyone was asleep because it was already like sleeping time and boarding school, so everyone was asleep. And I got up and I opened the door and there's like a corridor right in front of the door. There was light there, okay? And as soon as I opened the door, I felt this knife go in my eye, like. So I got startled, like I got shocked, and I just closed the door. And I don't know why, I decided to just go back to bed, okay? So I thought, okay, fine. I don't know what that was, but I'm not gonna pee, so I'll just sleep it off and wait till morning.
In the morning, I'm going to be okay.
I was not. I woke up in the morning and the light was killing me. Any kind of light was killing me. I could not open my eyes. I could not move from the bedroom. Even though I was inside the bedroom, the windows were closed, the lights were off, and I still felt pain, okay? So I could not go near any kind of light. My eyes were sensitive. It was an eye. Then I knew, okay, something's wrong with my eye. It's not a headache and I'm not gonna be okay, okay? But still, you know, I didn't think what I had is what I had, you know? I didn't know what I had. I just thought maybe something's wrong with my eye. So I decided to go to school. We went to school, took the bus to school, from boarding school, of course. I called my mom. I looked for a way to call my mom, and then I had to go back home. Got the driver to take me home. So she didn't come to school. She just waited for me at home so that we can go to the hospital. And we did. We went to the same doctor. My doctor called Dr. Bashir. He's in town. Very good doctor. Okay. I love him so much. He's the best. He's the best. So we went to him, and when we got to him, he has a very busy opticians, and I couldn't go in. Okay, we got there and they told me like it was like at the end of the month, like around the 30th or 31st, and they told me that your appointment could be on the 15th of next month. Okay, and with my eye situation that was happening there, how we went there is that I put like stuff, I covered my eyes with cloth. So I wrapped around maybe a scarf or anything, and I wrapped around and I put glasses on. And even though with glasses on, I went like this, like I couldn't open my eyes, and my eyes were shut obviously and closed, and I could still feel light going through. You don't understand, you know, you never know that light goes through your eyes unless you're in pain. Nothing, you need to be in pitch dark to not feel the sensitivity from any kind of light. Okay, so basically I can't use the phone, I can't do anything, and I'm going there like blind, like my mom's holding me blind, and I'm in the doctor's office and they're telling me that I have to wait 2 weeks to get an appointment. So we left there, we're like, okay, that can't happen, we need to go to any kind of other doctor. Okay, and so we did. We went to like a hospital. I remember this hospital, we just got in and we went, and they had like an eye doctor in there, and we went in and we saw him, and he gave me what I can only believe is salt water, because it was 200 shillings. Okay, he gave me some eye drops that were worth 200 shillings. Now if you're not from Tanzania, 200 shillings is nothing. You can get this tiny mint sweet, maybe. It's nothing. It was nothing even back then. Even though this is back then, it was still nothing back then. Okay, so the pain I was feeling that day, I was like,
No.
okay, we got out from the hospital, and as soon as we left the hospital, we were at the exit, and I just took the pills and the eye drops and I threw them in the trash, and I was like, and you know, I knew this because I had the previous experience with my eyes, and I went to an optician who gave me this medicine that did nothing to my eyes. And when I went to my doctor, he told me, this is salt water, what is this gonna do to your eyes? So I had that mentality, and I was like, this is not gonna do anything to my eyes, we need to go to a different doctor. Okay, and then so we did. We went to a different doctor. We went to a hospital here in TMJ. I'm mentioning all the names. No guilt here. We're just gonna talk about it. Okay, so we went to a hospital here called TMJ. Very big hospital. Okay, private hospital here. Very good. Okay, apparently. So we went there, and I met this nice doctor. Okay, very calm doctor. She was a woman. No problem there. That was the optician in the hospital. So we met her, and she was nice. She gave us some pills. She gave me lots and lots of medicine. She gave me pills. She gave me eye drops. She gave me, I think maybe those were steroids or something. I don't know what she gave me, but she gave me like a lot of pills and stuff. And she was like, you're gonna be fine, and you're gonna be okay. Don't worry about it, and everything like that. The pain will go away. You're fine. But then she mentioned something. During that visit, she mentioned that, you know, you're going to see darkness. That's what she said. Like, utaona giza. In Swahili, it's like atakuwa na giza, like telling my mom that there will be some darkness on her eyes. Now, we didn't ask what that meant. Okay, we were just like, okay, maybe. I think my mom was like, maybe she's not gonna be able to see during the treatment. You know, that happens sometimes. You have a treatment and you can't see for a while, then you get better, then you can see again. So that's what she thought, and that's what I thought, and we just left it at that. We went back home, and I started taking those pills and the eye drops and everything, and it was all good. I could feel no more pain, and I was so happy. This was like a week or even less. Like, I could not feel any more pain, but I couldn't see. Okay, it was dark. Can't see anything from that eye. It was just dark, but I had the other eye that was working, so that was fine. I was still like trying to watch some TV, and you know, once the pain went away, I could watch some TV, I could look at my phone, I could just do some normal things, you know, with one eye, and that was fine. So yeah, okay, my eyebrows are done. Let's start with my eyes. So okay, I was so happy, wanted to buy her a gift and everything like that, and then I was like, okay, my eye got sick again. Okay, less than a week later, I have a different problem. No, not a different problem. I have the same problem, but with the other eye. I got sick again. I had to go to the hospital again, and I was okay with it. My mom was okay with it because she fixed me the first time, so things are okay. Okay, so we got there, and she's like, okay. We talked about it, but as soon as we got there and we spoke to her, and she wanted to give us more medication and stuff, my mom's like, you know, her eye is still not working. She still can't see. How's that gonna happen? Is everything gonna be okay? Like after she's done, will her eyesight come back? And then the woman has the nerve to just sit there and calmly say, no, she's not gonna be able to see anymore. Her eyes gonna be dark. She won't be able to see anymore. So calm, like it's no big deal. She's just gonna be blind now. I was okay. I could see just a week ago. Like, what do you mean I'm just going to be blind now? Now after after she said that I'm going to be blind now, okay, that yeah, she won't be able to see anymore, it's fine, you know, it's fine. That's what you want from a doctor, right? To just bluntly tell you that you're not gonna be able to see anymore, okay? Your child is blind, from my mom, okay? So I don't remember my mom arguing with her at all. Like, I don't remember my mom saying anything to her other than, oh, okay. And then she stood up, like, thank you, okay. She stood up, we went out, and I didn't say anything. I heard what she said, but I didn't say anything. I just, you know, brushed it off. Like I'm gonna be doing with this fallout right now. Okay? I just kept quiet and I pretended like I didn't even hear anything that this woman just said in front of me, in front of my mom, okay? And I just let it go, okay? So we stood up, we left. My mom was pissed, okay? At this point, my mom was pissed off. She was so upset and she just got up and we wanted to leave. So she started making calls. She called a woman who works in the optician that we wanted to go to. The day we went, she wasn't there, so we couldn't get her. But today my mom was looking for her. So she looked for her using one of my mom's colleagues. One of my mom's colleagues is her sister-in-law or family. One of my mom's colleagues is her family or something. So she was looking for her everywhere. She was just calling these people who are related to her, trying to look for this woman called Badria who works at the optician. And she finally got her. They were like, okay, fine, just come. We're gonna put her in. Like, there's no appointment, but we're just gonna put her in, okay? So we were trying to just leave the hospital. We don't want any more medication. We don't want nothing to do with them, and we want to leave. And we got to the car, and I started bawling, crying. She said, I'm gonna be blind. I'm gonna be blind from now. Oh my god. She said it. And my mom was like, no. She said it. She said I'm going to be blind now. I heard her. You know? I'm screaming, and we're at the parking, and someone blocked our car, so we couldn't even leave. And my mom was screaming like, tell them to take their car off. We have to get out of this hospital now. We don't want to be here. And they're like, no, we can't do. The person is in the doctor's room or something like that. My mom got out of the car. I was just bawling. She got out. She went inside the hospital. The patient, the owner of the car was inside. I don't know if it was the doctor or it was the patient, but they were inside with the doctor having a consultation. And my mom was like, you have to get out. You have to take your car out. We have to leave. And the guy's like, no. You have to wait for me. My mom was like, I'm not waiting. You want to give me your car keys? I'm gonna go take the car out for you. No, we can't do that. But she screamed. They had to come out. They came out and they took the car out and we bounced, okay? So we went to the hospital. Me still crying. Everyone's still panicking. I'm gonna be blind. My mom's like, my daughter's gonna be blind, you know? What do we do now? So we went to the hospital. We got there and the woman hooked us up, of course. She let us in. We saw the doctor and the doctor looked at me and I took the medication with me as well. All the medication. She gave me a bunch of medication, the first doctor. So I took it to the other doctor. Like, this is the medication she gave me. And he looked at it. He looked in my eyes. He checked me properly and he's like,
you have something called Uveitis. How'd you get it? You are young. You were a kid. This is for grown-ups. This is for older people. How did you get this?
Okay, now I have something called uveitis. I want to read it for you guys because I still don't get it, okay? I don't get it. I don't know how I got it or why I got it, but I have it. So let me just read it for you. Uveitis is a form of eye inflammation. I know that. It affects the middle layer of the eye tissue in the eye wall, the uvea, okay? Uveitis warning signs can often come suddenly and get worse quickly, which happened to me. It happened like in a span of 2 days, basically. They include eye redness, pain, blurred vision. The condition can affect one or both eyes and it can affect all ages and even children. But I think it's rare in children because that man, my doctor said like, why do you have this? Okay. Possible causes of uveitis are infection, injury, or autoimmune diseases or inflammatory disease. I don't know. many times a cause can't be identified. I think with me, my cause is not identified because my doctor hasn't like ever told me clearly why I have it. It's just that I do have it, and I think I remember him mentioning something about viruses in my eye or something like that. That's what I remember leaving with, like I have some kind of viral infection in my eye, but not just a normal viral infection. What I have is, according to my doctor, uncurable. Like it's something I can just manage over time, over the years, which is true. I've had these attacks many more times. Okay, I've had them so many times, and I normally, except for my first time, I think for the first time I did more than just eye drops. He had to cure me, and he had to do it like constantly. I had to go see him, I think every few days, okay, for like a month or something like that. I had to keep going on seeing him. And he treating me. So basically that's what I have. Uveitis. Now he looked at my pills. My doctor looked at my pills, and he's like,
you know what this woman did to you? This woman just gave you a bunch of pills just because she thought maybe one of these would work. Okay, she does not know what she's doing, and she does not know how to kill you.
He's like, an example is if you want to hit a tree, you take a bunch of rocks and you hit them, and you're praying that at least one of them would hit the tree. And that's what this doctor did to my eyes. Trying to make me blind. She was trying to make me blind. Okay, so let me just finish my eyes. I'm just going to be I'm using the Too Faced palette, by the way. I'm just going to be taking a cream shadow, putting that like all over my lid as best. My doctor is really great. I still see him up to now. I know the last time I had an attack was last year around this time, I think, but it was during Ramadan, so maybe yeah, around this time, exactly around this time last year is when I had the last attack. And I have to go see the doctor even now. Like I have to go see him. How y'all doing? Y'all can see I'm not blind, of course, right? The first treatment was kind of harsh, and I was younger back then. I think he gave me steroids also, and we were about to go with like injection, and I was like, no injection, no ways are we going to do any kind of injection to my eyes. Okay, so he had to go with basically steroids as much as possible, drops, and all these other kinds of treatments he used to give me when I went there. Okay, and that was about it. We dealt with it. We had no injection. Okay, no injection in my eye. I wasn't blind. I never went blind again. Like the other eye didn't go blind, and I actually began to see very well. I used to wear glasses before I had uveitis. I used to wear glasses and I couldn't see very well, but after uveitis and after this doctor's treatment, I could see again. After the treatment, I never needed glasses again. I could see. I had to go see him every now and then, every 6 months or something like that. I had to go see him to see how my condition is going and everything like that. But I was good and I was happy and I was not blind. I could see again, and I could see very well, which was a shock because I didn't need the glasses I was wearing all this time. I didn't need them anymore, and I was great. That's about it. The treatments for this uveitis is basically pills, eye drops, injection if it's severe. If it's even more severe, then you have to do a surgery. And thank God I didn't get to any of that. I went actually very quickly. Okay, yeah. So thanks to my eye doctor who I see all the time, I became good again and everything is back to normal. I still get those attacks every now and then, every few years, and I can go see him whenever I do have them, and things are fixed pretty quickly. Things are fixed for me very quickly, thank God. And sometimes I don't even have to go see him all the time because I do have my I know what to do now. Actually, I go straight for the eye drops whenever they happen. If that doesn't work, because I can tell if I'm about to get an attack. I can tell if my vision is becoming less. I get blurry vision. I can't see very well when I'm about to get an attack. I start having sensitivity, but very low, and I can tell that it's about to happen. So if I can tell, I can go about it very easily. But if I let it happen, or I don't have any eye drops and it does happen, sometimes it comes and goes immediately. Even now, sometimes I do get it. Like one day I feel very sensitive, one day I feel okay, one day I feel like I can't see well, then I feel okay. okay? But if I start to really feel the sensitivity and the discomfort, then I go straight to my doctor, which I did last year. If I would have stayed with that doctor, I would have been blind at 15 and blind, okay? Now how was that gonna be fair to me when I could get cured and I could live my life normally, no blindness, you know? So yeah, this is my finished look. This is the end of the video. I just wanted to say, yeah, if you go to any doctor, first of all, never accept a doctor that tells you things are not gonna go well, okay? Try harder. Go to a different doctor. Do not misunderstand anything. If a doctor says, oh, you might be a bit blind, don't listen to her tone and think, okay, she's confident, you know, I don't think she means I'm gonna be blind. Because this doctor was really cool. Like, she would say like this, let me just be, yeah, though her eye will be dark, she won't be able to see anymore. What? How would you say that? How can you say that in front of a kid and their mom from nowhere? Like, what do you mean? What's making her blind? This medication? What's making her blind? She was making me blind. I wasn't supposed to be blind, okay? And she was just gonna be there like, yeah, don't do that. Go to a different doctor. Go to a doctor you trust and make it happen, okay? If we weren't like in like panic mode, we would not have gone to the doctor. I wish she told us the first time. If we would have heard it the first time that we were going to be blind, I was going to be blind, we would have been in panic mode the first time and gone to a real doctor instead of that woman who was trying to make me blind. Was trying to make me blind. I don't know what I did to her. Why she would want to make me blind, I don't know, okay? If you don't know what you're doing, okay, just accept it. Say that, okay, you have something, but I don't know what it is, and maybe you should try a different doctor. Just accept it. You don't have to have pride because you're a doctor. If you don't know, you don't know. Don't make people blind, okay? And so upsetting. The story is so upsetting. Go to the doctor immediately, okay? Don't try to fix it at home. I didn't have a choice. I went to the doctor immediately, or else maybe I could have been blind. Maybe the problem would have been irreversible. Maybe the situation would have been irreversible and I would have been blind. But we went immediately. Not that I had a choice, okay? I was in so much pain. I could not do anything for the life of me. Even if we switched off, like this is daytime here, and we switched off all the lights and it was dark in here, okay? I even covered the blinds, all the blinds. I would still have light go through my eyes. I don't know how, I don't know why. I could not understand it because I would wear like wraps and wraps and wraps and wraps of clothes like all over my eye. I would still put glasses on top of it and I would still walk like this on top of all that cloth and glasses, and I would still feel pain. Like there was no going away from the pain. So it's not like I had a choice. I had to look for a doctor ASAP because I couldn't live. I couldn't watch TV. I couldn't look at my phone. I couldn't read my books. I couldn't go to school. I couldn't do anything. I had to just stay somewhere dark the whole time. Okay? And it was so hard. So I had to do it. And I gotta say, I'm fine now. I have attacks, minor attacks here and there. I know what to do. I have these with me everywhere, in my purse, if I just feel like, if I feel blurry, if I can't see well, even if I don't have pain, if I have like an itchy sensitivity, sometimes I feel the back of my eyes here just heavy and painful. I'm actually feeling that right now. I think I'm gonna have to go use this today, but if I feel any kind of sensitivity, I just straight up. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I have never done a story time before and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed it, I'll give you guys more story times. My eyes alone have had problems, okay? With my eyes. Funny problems, really bad problems that, you know. An example of you have to go to the doctor soon is the first eye problem that I had. I did not go to the doctor for months and you know, I kind of paid for it, you know. I didn't go blind, thank God, but it was bad. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Mwah.